Hi everyone, Michael from Bullion Now, bullionnow.com.au. So welcome to another in our How to Invest in Gold series. And in this one we're going to try and dispel some myths, and particularly myths surrounding your bullion dealer and how they make a profit. Now obviously we'll relate this back to Bullion Now because I can speak on behalf of Bullion Now, but pretty much every bullion dealer around the world will work on similar pricing structures and similar methods because it's a pretty industry standard sort of thing. So one of the first myths I'd like to probably target is this myth of the profit that the bullion dealer makes is the premium over spot. Now, spot is the price of the raw product effectively. And then the premium is any dollar amount above that. So it might be only a couple of dollars, it might be a few $100s if we're talking about a coin sort of thing. So it can vary depending on the item we're talking about. But effectively, if you take the spot price and then the refiner has to do whatever they do and they've got their expenses, so they add a premium above it. And then the wholesaler comes along and he purchases whatever that item is and he adds his costing to it and his profit to it. So he adds another chunk to it, and then I come along as a retailer and I buy it off the wholesaler, and obviously I need to add a chunk to it to cover my expenses and a bit of profit, and then that is the retail premium. So when you see let's say a silver coin that's priced at $10 above spot, by the time that the refiner has added their component and the maybe the manufacturer has added their component and the wholesaler's added their component, we might already be paying $6 or $7 over spot for that product. So then we add our $3 to it for our profit, but out of that $3, we need to take our electricity expenses and our wages and insurances and all those types of things. So it leaves you with a very small profit margin over and above all those sorts of things. So have a little bit of sympathy for your bullion dealer. He's struggling as much as you are and only making that little bit of profit off the top when he's buying brand new items. Obviously, it's different when we're buying back off a customer. As we keep telling everyone, we pay spot, whether you're selling back bars or coins. We pay spot price for them in the vast majority of cases. But just remember that even with those buybacks, we don't sell them at brand new prices. We sell them at a reduced price again, so you get a better deal when you're buying back, sort of thing. So have sympathy for your bullion dealer. He's working on a very tight margin, he or she. And so the profit they're making, even though it's quite small, or because it's quite small, they have to do quite a lot of turnover. They have to sell quite a lot just to make ends meet in this case. So that actually leads us into the second myth, which is that bullion dealers, when price moves up or down, that they hold back product waiting for spot price to move. Now, I can tell you that the vast majority of bullion dealers do not hold product back, and it always makes me smile, particularly when we see spot price drop. You know, it'll have a significant drop overnight or something along those lines, and we'll see all of a sudden that there's nothing on the website. People saying, oh, you know, the bullion dealer, they're holding it all, they're waiting for spot to go up, they won't let us maximize our purchases while spot price is down. It couldn't be further from the truth. The bullion dealer, you'll probably find their website is out of product because spot prices dropped. All prices are based on spot, so our premiums are pretty much fixed. So as spot goes down, our prices come down, we get cleaned out of stock, and we haven't been able to get any more in at this stage to relist. We need it to keep turning over. We're not holding it, waiting, hoping for spot price to go up, or whichever way you're looking at it. We are needing to move it right now. So we will keep pumping it out as it comes back in, because we're, like I kind of hinted at many times with customers, we're a little bit like the shark of the ocean that has to keep swimming all times or they die. We have to keep selling at all times, otherwise our business will go broke real quickly. That actually leads into the third myth that I wanted to cover, and that's around hedging, where we buy low 6-12 months ago and now we're selling it up high and we're making that big profit in the spot price movement. Most bullion dealers do not rely on spot price movements. We hedge. Now, what do I mean by hedge? Hedging is where we try and make sure we're not long gold or short gold. So long or any of the precious metals, but specifically gold in this example. If you've got more gold than you need to hold, you're considered to be long. If you've got less gold than you actually need to hold, so you've sold too much today, then you're considered to be short. Now, we always want to be in that neutral position where we're not impacted by spot price movements. So as we're selling product, we're trying to buy it. As we're buying it, we're trying to sell it straight away. So in an ideal world, the buyback that I mentioned before, as you come in and sell your 1,000 ounces of silver to us, what we're looking for is to pretty much basically move that straight away to another customer at the same kind of spot price, and we keep that little bit of premium that we talked about before. We keep that premium component in the middle. That's the ideal world. It never works that way. So several times during the day, and no, it's not after every single sale or every single purchase, but it can be once a day or even up to half a dozen times a day. I will look at our hedge position. Where are we? Have we sold lots this morning? Have we bought back lots this morning? And I will try and do a matching transaction with a bullion dealer. So we might have sold 100 ounces of gold this morning. I'm looking to, as immediately as I can, buy another 100 ounces in from a refiner or from a wholesaler or maybe even from a customer. So it's done at a pretty much the same spot price, and then I've just kept the premium over and above that. So that way, if it doubles overnight or it halves overnight, I don't care because we've hedged it at that point. So that's kind of the three main myths that I wanted to cover, that we're always waiting for spot price to move to make a profit. We're holding back stock when prices drop. We're not. And also that the bullion dealers are keeping that huge premium, which it can be, let's be honest. It can be, a gold coin that's been made by one of the major mints can be $200 over spot. But like I said, that is a mixture of different companies in the middle that are having to take their profit out of that to cover their costs. I'm sure there's more myths out there that you'd like me to cover. At Bullion Now, we try and stay fairly open, subject obviously to commercial confidentialities, but we're willing to discuss almost anything because it's part of educating you, the investor, because you need to know that your bullion dealer is a rock solid business, that they are making a profit. Don't begrudge them making a profit because that's what's keeping them here over the years. So if you want someone that you can develop that relationship with and know that they're going to be there in 5 years' time, in 10 years' time, to provide you with more investment or to buy back your investment when you want to sell it, you want to know that they're making a profit and they're going to be here. So and this is just one of the educational videos that will help you make that assessment. All right, like I said, more questions underneath is always good. Like, share, subscribe, all those good things, and we'll try and get back to as much as we can. That's it for now. We'll talk again soon. See ya.